This is Sean from LG. This is the fantastic new uh, semi-flagship handset actually from LG called the V10. Has an amazing 5.7-inch Quad HD display with a unique 2.1 inch second screen, or what we would call assistant screen display, as you can actually see at the top here, which will allow you to do various things actually in ambient mode. So it's an always on screen for time, date, weather, updates, notifications, music function controls, things of that nature. When you switch the screen on, the second screen comes alive. You can even add your a signature if you want, or you can actually see your most recent apps used. So as you'll notice here, I can actually switch between applications. Yeah, and the applications will actually swap around as I use them. Yeah. The other unique feature about this particular product is you have two front-facing 5 megapixel cameras. One which gives you kind of like an 80-degree angle. The other gives you a 120-degree angle for super wide selfies, obviously for all those selfie lovers out there. On the rear, you have a 16 megapixel camera with which is very similar to the G4 actually, with a 1 point or f1.8 lens. You still have the color spectrum sensor, the laser autofocus, volume up and down control key, but you've also got a fingerprint sensor in the center with the power button there as well. What you'll notice is obviously you've got a really nice neoprene ruggedized back cover. On the side, it's stainless steel metal, um, and the actual screen is actually housed within a series of dampeners. Actually, so if you were to drop this device or even shake it on any corner, it's less likely to break than your standard handset, or less likely to actually absorb any scratches or nicks on the device itself. This is a very fantastic piece of kit. We've also kind of made amendments actually even on the camera side. You can see that on the video side. So where we've actually added features such as obviously kind of like manual controls for video. We've also got manual function for manual control for imagery. We've also got manual features for camera for video as well. So what you'll see is the ability to even isolate sounds. Also add a noise filter there. You can still add white balance. As you'll notice, obviously, as well, there's 3 mics on the device. It's letting me know, obviously, kind of like where the mic levels are, and which channel is operating at its most effective. Manual focus for video. Again, exposure levels, ISO levels, shutter speeds, and automatic exposure levels there. But the great thing about this is if you add this fantastic steady shot, it would almost appear like it's actually on a rig. So this is probably one of the most steady in video capturing smartphones available on the market. So as a roundup, this is the fantastic V10 in terms of its features. You've got other things such as a massive 3000 milliampere battery. I'm able to take that out on the back here. Accepts a nano SIM micro SD card slot on the back. The battery life is a little bit more efficient than what we have on the G4. Powered by actually the same chipset as what you have on the G4 in terms of processor speed. So it's the 808 Snapdragon processor. It's a 32 gig internal memory for the European model, 64 for US, which obviously you can still expand. The other great thing about this from an audio point of view is this is, from my knowledge, one of the very first handsets that is able to handle or has a 32-bit DAC amplifier. That can only be heard when you actually plug in a headset through the audio jack, and it also gives you 75 level volume control where you can actually monitor or actually even change each channel in terms of its sound level. So that's the fantastic V10 in a nutshell. I'm sure you'll hear the full review